We are now at 39 subscribers. Woo! Yo, we got some videos up and coming. Also, comment section. Nice. I'll try it. I doubt that. The number of strikes you can get before losing losing your chat. Channel. I meant channel. And it's higher than you think. He might be sarcastic. Let's move on. So we got another drink. Says nice. Thanks. Protogen Gaming. Love it. I don't know what this means. Top vids now. I will play too. 7 days to die. Need water. Oh, I thought this said red water. We need water, guys. We need to go fishing. Also, Pinky, your earphones are not plugged in. This is a Pinky in the Brain reference, but also relatable to real life. I was literally watching stuff with the earphones in my ears, and it was cutting out the noise from my fans so that I don't have to hear all that noise, and I only hear what's nearby, which is the game. And yeah, it did help. So that's weird. And then the top comment, this one, or the final comment, I guess, makes sense, but you didn't mention automation. Lures obsolete, or will be very soon. Extremely physical laborers around you labor jobs will be around until we get robots. Robots will change everything. Why do we still have mailmen when we have drones? Because drones can't put it into the mailbox that is inside the building. That's why. You don't even know what you're talking about. First of all, my building has the mailbox in a breezeway. You can't get the mail into my building with a drone. It's out of date, but that's not the point. The point is, it keeps the mail from getting hurt by the weather and whatever else. So yes, we will not just have drones delivering mail. We will have robots going into the building and properly distributing the mail, just like a human would. Not exactly drones, but close enough. But they still have to be driven by self-driving cars. Funny how that works. UPS, you've been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. You're on the right track. A very smart, universal basic interest in intriguing. It sounds like you would vote for Yang or Maureen Wilson. Nothing wrong with that. I hate money. I don't know who those are. But I have no idea. I have money. I think work is inhumane. People will care more when they realize the white-collar jobs are disappearing. They're not. They're not fully disappearing. And that's all that's left is blue-collar jobs. No. You will still have stuff like just the basic stuff that we will still have to do here and there. Automation will not take care of everything. We still need people to I'm not going to talk about that in this video. I'll make a video about it properly. But there is something to be said about white collar jobs and all of that. I need to know what they are, but yeah. But if it is the other way around, it would take long. Look, the shift into automation and stuff is a next generation type thing. I'm talking about this generation. We can have UBI now, Universal Basic Income, or in my variation, Universal Basic Interest, which is government just is not involved with it. It's like a TSFA, tax-free savings account. You have enough money to go in there, and then you can take it out every month. The interest, it's enough that you'll be able to do that. Also, you can grow it. It's a great idea. It makes everyone have just free money, technically, because you still have interest and you still have, like, you still be spending stuff, but it's just extra money that we're just putting aside. Everyone can just exist, but also do their jobs and not worry about if they're going to have to live or something. It doesn't mean that you stop doing your jobs. It just means you don't have to do it as much. And hey, scientists are going to still want to be scientists. People are still going to want to be a good lawyer. And dentists are still going to want to be a reliable person who can be a dentist or something. You're not going to just replace dentists overnight. That's not going to happen. And even if you do, the best dentist is actually nanotech that you just have in your body that deals with the stuff. You don't even have fillings anymore. You have replaced calcium directly injected into your teeth. Yeah, that's science fiction crap you don't even think about because you don't want to. But your teeth, no. Pearly whites all the time, always perfect. No need for braces, no need to brush your teeth. You just have nanotech be able to take, you can actually, like, flat out eat the bones of stuff. The nanites will just devour the bones, reconstitute it into the parts that you need and stuff. You will get rebuilt from the inside out. It's crazy, and it's controlled and everything else. That's a whole other video. I can make so much content right now. There was a period of something. Lawyer doesn't want to be a cashier. Ha ha ha. Technology, please take my job permanently. Unskilled worker jobs will still be the last jobs remaining. ChatGPT, thank you so much. GPT is not how AI is going to work. AI is much simpler code than you think, and we will have it a lot easier than you expect. I could make an actual artificial intelligence. It doesn't use ChatGPT. GPT. It doesn't even use that. The main program in artificial intelligence is the divining code. It's the one that understands what's going on around it. It has access to an avatar. It can see stuff. It can understand what's going on in the world and whatever else. And you think that chat is going to be doing that, the chatbot. It's almost capable of doing it, but it's not, is the problem. You don't understand how much it is not capable of being proper sentience. Okay? In order to become proper sentient, what it needs is perspective, self-analyzation, the ability to make a construct that actually experiences stuff and understands things. All that ChatGPT can do is mimic. And it is a pre-programmed clockwork system. It is not an artificial intelligence. It can never become one. Get that out of your head. Please. Anyways, thank you so much. Also, White Castle has no humans. What? I don't know what that means. Only robots. So let's go. Yes, you hit it on the money by saying jobs aren't accessible. I love that. And I hope it stays that way. The old people running this country will be dead by the time we have to deal with this century's serious BS, including global warming. Seriously, I'm not for anti-work movement. But I am for UBI and UBII. Yeah. Universal Basic Interest Income is what I called it. The basic idea is that you have a savings account. It gives you the money. You already heard me say it. And you can hear it in the video. But yeah, other stuff with technology we can deal with and everything else. And then when we have... Here's the thing. Our ability to repair ourselves will become exponentially more when we start using nanites in a stronger capacity. And what does it take to make that system work? Proper programming. That's about it. You don't even need artificial intelligence to make nanotechnology work. But then nanotechnology, combined with artificial intelligence being possible, makes for an entire set of complete artificial intelligence nanotechnology beings that can basically be completely uninhibited by anything we could ever try to do to stop them. I wrote a book about that. It's available on Sofuri. Six Season War, the Colosseum, some other stuff. The whole idea that technology was able to basically overcome the world, and it wasn't through like Terminator, but like they were able to lay low, they were able to go around, do whatever they wanted, travel through the planet, not worry about us finding them for like ages until finally they had stuff working. They didn't have to work in public at all, noticed at all. They're using nanotech from this generation, right? It's not future tech, it's just nanotech. Tiny stuff, capable of being a robot, capable of just going around doing whatever it wants, gathering energy from like static energy or just the extra remnants from wires and stuff. We're talking about you can gain power from just some thermal vents, from some chemical reactions, from the freaking coating yourself onto plants so that you have photosynthesis intercepted, and then you have like these weird leaves that will be weird colors that they shouldn't be, earlier than they should be, because I mean, giant surface area, just take over a tree and boom, suddenly you have a tree that is suddenly feeling like it doesn't have what it takes to properly have, but it would be clever enough not to actually have the leaves change color. So you would have trees out there, and they look like normal trees, but they're coated with nanotech. They're gaining all this extra heat, all this extra light energy that is just... the majority of what needs to go to the tree is going to the tree. But then you have all this other technology that's inside the tree that gives it the power that it needs. And then you have microprocessing units and whatever else. They can have signatures that we can search for and find. So be aware of that. But you're going to have to be looking for a very specific signal in the midst of what will probably be a lot of noise, unless it's not in the city. If it's out in the country, then it's more likely to be noticed, so it'll probably hide in the city. All depends. The further away from technology it is, the more likely it'll just show up like a beacon. All depends. And like, yeah, if you've ever seen Virtuosity, it's not like that. It's better than that because it doesn't need glass. It could literally use anything to reproduce. It doesn't need to be like the Stargate replicators that need metal to reproduce. It could use anything, using fusion and whatever else it needs to do in order to change the materials into whatever it needs to make. So it can literally be turning dirt into whatever it wants. There's no limit. And then it can have whatever stuff. So we could have like an entire chunk of the Earth just enveloped by a sinkhole, suddenly made by these nanotech robots that are infesting the planet. But they would be clever. They would probably be just like ants, termites, and just go through everywhere, make tiny little holes. The sinkhole wouldn't be noticeable. You'd hardly even notice. You'd hardly even be able to tell that anything has happened. The freaking seismometer would never know. Radar would never know. None of it would ever know. They're so tiny, you can't easily just find them. And then you have colonies of them. You still can't find them. Yeah, unless you use the signals they use. Or intercept the signals they use. Even then. Like, I mean, all they have to do is go into the ground, dig into below the ocean floor, and then suddenly they're somewhere that we're never even going to even wander around to look for them. And what are we going to do? Dig 100 meters underneath the ocean floor? I don't think so. You know what I mean, lake beds and stuff. Places that it's like we're not gonna look. Which is exactly where we would look. Because we already predicted that we would have to go there. But I'm just saying, gotta think of all those things. But that's a little much. The whole idea of robots being able to take over all the jobs, it's something. It's there. It's possible. It's just, I'm taking way too long. This is a fucking video. Thanks for hanging out with me. I like it when you do. I'll see you in the next video. Toodles!